Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be talking about food. That is, whenever students go abroad for higher studies or when they go abroad for doing their masters, the most important question which arises is how do we eat food, where do we eat food, what do we eat, how are we going to survive. So in today's video I'm just going to show you some basic packed food items which will help you survive for 1 or 2 months in any foreign country, especially for Indians, because not all are well versed in cooking, or not all the kids may know how to cook. So initially, to avoid all the teething problems, and you'll not be knowing the place. It could be any place like US, Canada, Ireland, Russia, Germany. It could be any place. I mean, you'll require at least 1 or 2 months to first get to know the place, to understand where you will get Indian food, and a lot of things. And so I thought this video will really be helpful for all the students who are planning to go abroad to do their masters. So this is going to be a very general video, and I'm sure it will be helpful. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video and see what are the basic things which any student would require with respect to food. So friends, the first and the foremost survival kit, I would say, is ready to eat packets. So nowadays there are a lot of companies like MTR, GITS, then Kitchens of India. So like that, there are a lot of very good brands who sell some ready to eat food items. So here I will suggest a few which I have personally tasted and I felt that they are really tasty. So this is Kitchens of India Rajma Masala. It is really delicious and very tasty, and these are all very easy to carry. It's well packed. I mean, you don't need to worry that if you put it in a check-in baggage it's going to leak or anything, because it's very well packed. And most importantly, it's very easy to make. Either you just put the packet in boiling water, then you have hot Rajma Masala ready. So you can either eat it with bread, or you have ready-made chapatis also, or if you can just keep hot rice, even that's great, and you can just survive with these kind of ready to eat food. So this is Rajma Masala. I highly recommend this. It's very tasty. Then from the same brand I have got Dal Makhani. Even this is very good. And Kitchens of India Pav Bhaji Masala. This is also very good, excellent taste. It's like authentic Pav Bhaji. So that one. So Rajma Masala, since it's our favorite, I have taken around 4 packets. Around 4 packets of Rajma Masala should be easily enough initially, until you find an Indian store wherever you're going. And a few Pav Bhaji and a few Dal Makhani. And also I have got MTR products. See, MTR Minute Meals Pav Bhaji. Even this is very tasty. And in MTR Minute Meals I've also got Chana Masala. So you can buy whatever brand you like, but I would suggest you first buy 1 or 2 packets and just try them out, cook them and see if you are comfortable and if you like the taste, and then you can definitely pick up whatever you like, because all these brands, they have many more. In fact, non-vegetarian food is also there. So I don't know about non-vegetarian because I am a vegetarian, but you can definitely check out the various options. And they have many more dishes like aloo matar, palak paneer, then paneer butter masala also I saw in GITS. So GITS is also a very good brand, but wherever I am staying I did not get GITS, but GITS is also very tasty. I have tasted their ready to eat products. Haldiram is also very good. So these kind of ready to eat packets, you can carry a few, and just check the allowance which your airlines is giving you. So most of the airlines will have 40 kg allowance, so definitely I think you must be easily able to carry a few packets of these ready to eat. And then any pickle, like you can nowadays you get pickle which is packed like this very nicely. So any pickle of your choice you can pick up. And of course now you have MTR 3-minute, 3-minute stuff. So this is upma. So these kind of food also is very, very handy. So I have got upma and I've got MTR poha. So all you have to do is just pour boiling water and your upma or poha is ready. So a few of these, because they are very lightweight, they won't even add to the weight. So these are also very, very handy. Then moving on, you get these kind of Haldiram bhel puri, again 0 weight. So you can carry these. In fact, you'll have the 3 types of chutneys, which is the green chutney, sweet chutney and garlic chutney inside this, along with your farsan. So it's very easy to quickly toss up bhel puri and very refreshing. And if you're missing India, definitely I highly recommend that you guys should carry this. So just you can toss in some onions and tomatoes and you have a yummy bhel puri ready. So yeah, this also I highly recommend. So, and a few snacks, like definitely I would recommend dry fruits. So like almonds, you can carry some almonds, some pistachio. Then if you like dates, then nothing like it, you can carry some dates. Or nowadays you get mixed dry fruits also in bottles, nicely packed. So you can buy those also. That will also be very, very handy initially. And snacks. Now coming to snacks, now I covered lunch and dinner and breakfast items. So in breakfast items you can also have these kind of small packets. This is chocos, but you get even muesli and cornflakes. So you can just carry a few of these. So if you have milk, either you can have it with hot milk or you can have it with cold milk, whatever your country where you're going suits the thing. So if it's a very cold country, you can have it with warm milk. If it's like a hot place, you can have it with cold milk, whatever you like. And we Indians, as soon as we get up, we usually will have a cup of tea or coffee. So I would definitely suggest carry your tea, because tea in India is the best. So carry whatever brand tea you like. And so as soon as you wake up, you need not depend on any other source. You can make your own hot chai in the morning. And then finally coming back to snacks and munching. So I would suggest carry some huge family pack biscuits like this, like a bourbon, there's hide and seek, then Jim Jam. So these are all like, you'll immediately you'll get some energy, and it will keep you not very hungry. So even while cooking, if you're really hungry and you're starving, quickly you can have 2 biscuits and you can make your lunch or dinner. So and these are very handy to carry in your bags also. So definitely I recommend some biscuits of your choice, like whatever biscuits you like, keep a few packets of biscuits. And snacks, of course, like this Haldiram moong dal, then Haldiram Bakarwadi. It looks like Haldiram has sponsored this video, but no, there is no sponsorship in this video. So I am just showing a few snacks that I like. So this moong dal and Bakarwadi is really good. So like that, of course, I don't even need to tell you, there are a lot of Indian snacks, and if your mom is going to make you some yummy healthy snacks and laddus, then you are very lucky. So you can take those also. They come in very handy. And with respect to masalas, nowadays Everest has come with these kind of boxes. So this is pav bhaji masala. So like this, they have garam masala, they have chole masala. So I would highly recommend you guys to pick up these kind of boxes, because then you don't need to carry a separate box to put these masalas inside. So yeah, I think I've covered most of it. And this is a pizza seasoning, Kea. So of course these and all you will get abroad. I mean, it's not very difficult, but since I like Kea herb seasoning, I usually prefer to carry it. And of course, not to miss Lijjat Papad Punjabi masala. So this also, if you like papads, then Lijjat is the best. So like this, I just showed you a few stuff just for you to get an idea. And as far as rice pulses are all concerned, these days you get it everywhere. Like I said, this is just a survival kit initially for 1 or 2 months until you get familiar with the place you're going. Just this is good enough. It will run for you for 1 or 2 months. By then you would have slowly learned to cook also, and you would have slowly learned to make your own food. It may be simple like dosa and stuff like that, and you would have also done enough research to find where you get your Indian spices, some Indian restaurants, and every country today has Indian store, and if it is UK and all, you have Tesco's, and so I don't think it's a problem. These days you get Indian food everywhere because most of them like Indian food. So I hope this video was helpful, and please do leave a comment if I have forgotten anything. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and families, and do subscribe to my channel for more such interesting and useful content. So until my next video, it's bye.